Funding was, so that's a really sexy side of startups, right? Yeah. And people look at that of maybe what comes in a movie or what comes in some sketch or some scene about how you take random numbers and ideas and throw up on a wall and people are like, here's my millions of dollars, like, let me invest in your company. And it's not like that at all. It's a grind. Yeah, it's my first experience. I should say one of my first experiences pitching a VC was one of the hands down best VC firms in probably the world. Really fortunate that we stumbled into that opportunity. One of my partners set it up and didn't even tell me who we were going to pitch. And so there was no hype around it, there was no excitement for it. And we walked into it and I started to see the logo on the building. I feel like my jaw dropped and I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Like, I just moved out here, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm blowing smoke to some degree. I'm trying to fake it till I make it. And this was obviously a little bit of time ago where it was really early on in the cycle of our business. And we walked in and I'm sitting on Sand Hill Road talking to a really predominant VC firm, a general partner there, and I went in and I give my spiel, my 15 or 20 minute spiel, and normally that's followed up by 25 or 30 minutes of conversation and then 15 or 20 minutes of terms and conditions of what we're looking for, how we're trying to invest. And I don't even think I got through the first 15 or 20 minutes before he ripped me apart. And he shut me down so fast of, this is the problem, this is a flaw, this is an area. And I think in that moment I was defensive. I was like, no, you think about this a little different. And you pour your blood, sweat, and tears into something. You work there 14 hours a day, 6 days a week, and you take 10 minutes and try to explain to somebody else. And when they judge you to a point of saying it's not going to work or it will work, it can be frustrating, as you can imagine. But we walked out of that room, tail between our legs, very humbled, in an area, even aesthetically, that you see mountains and fog rolling in that just makes you feel insignificant. And just getting completely torn up. And I think that in any other general experience, that bummed feeling would have hung around with me longer. But it was really impossible to shake the thought that I was 22, 23, and I had no business being there. And I was, that was such a forward fail of, this is what I'm learning from this experience, and I'm right to get my ass handed to me in that scenario. That it certainly shaped a little bit more of maybe how we did it the next time and how we did it the next time. And thankfully now when I walk into those meetings, they don't go that way anymore. And even if there is a problem and a loss, which certainly happens all the time, it still is less blindsided, right? And it's like I'm more confident when I walk out. And if someone tells me that your plan's terrible, or your idea's horrible, your execution's terrible, I at least have enough confidence to walk away and be like, well, I'm right. And of course, there's going to be elements of it where I'm wrong, but the whole of it being that there's been a heck of a lot of learning, and most of it's themed around failure.